So we're gonna do this replay here for Light, Champ One Threes player. I believe from other replays I saw, you're very mechanical, so we'll see what kind of game sense things we can help you out with. So good so far. Oh. I don't know how I feel about all this. I'd probably be in the mindset of retreating here, right? After we make this play, and we're kind of away from it, I think just flip off this wall, wave dash, and like retreat is better. We kind of, keep playing it to the side, but it doesn't do anything. It's threes. Like in twos, maybe we can play it past two people and have time to take control, but now there's a third man. So rotating back quickly and just kind of being fast to rotate around each other is much more important. Because if we're all just kind of trying to take, shots at it like that, eventually someone's going to play it past us, or it's much more likely. Almost risky. Woo! So let's slow down a little bit here, right? Let's take in the scenery for a sec here, right? As we're rotating back. 36 boost. 36 boost. So we probably should be thinking about, let's get to 50. Let's get to 60 boost. We also have both our teammates facing the correct direction where the ball is in net. This is where we take these 3 boost pads right here and we fall in line right behind them back post and support them with however this is going to shape up here, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen yet. What we don't want to do is barrel past everybody and kind of get into the corner. Because now we're going to have 2 offensive players in the corner. And realistically, they're just going to hit it past both of you. And if you were back post, you have a really good angle to actually challenge this, right? But now we don't have that back post player anymore. And we're kind of doing our best, but we get scored on, right? So we just got to slow down. There's no reason to, let's trust our teammates here. If anything, Bevsky should be going, and we should fall in line behind them at least. Probably back post, best option. Very old replay. I have no idea what I did in this one. All I know is the last goal I like. Is the last goal I like the most. Gotcha. All right. Here we go. Good anticipation. Quick attack. Now let's get out of here. We need to be careful. The ball doesn't have gravity to it, right? We don't have to constantly flow to where the ball is going, right? We need to find boost. And the most likely spot to get boost is going to be where everyone's not going to be driving over them, right? It's going to be really hard to find boost when we have both our teammates sucking up all these little boost pads here and this big boost pad because they're going to be driving this direction to try to go for this ball. If we want boost, we're probably better off finding it at the other midfield boost and then rotating in behind everybody like this, kind of heading back towards net. And we can turn back upfield as we see what these guys do challenging, right? We don't want to barrel... Oops. We don't want to barrel through everybody because then you get in the way of Bevsky. You get in the way of your teammates too. It works out. Good touches, good try. And then let's get out of here. Totally okay doing that. If we're gonna get one big boost pad, we need to make sure we're conserving it in a way that we don't have to get another within 5 seconds, right? If we're gonna get this big boost pad here, let's turn back and go back post. Let's not drive up the wall, continually boosting, using 40 boost to get off the wall, and then have to go and get the corner boost again, right? That's not productive. That's being inefficient. It's taking us much longer to get back. I don't necessarily hate the idea of rotating up parallel with the with your teammate here, especially since it's threes. So just be careful, like, if something goes bad with this and it goes backwards, we need to be quick to turn around and get back and help on defense, right? So this is fine. Worked out good. It was pretty open. Oh no, the good defense by blue. Good defense by blue. Can't do nothing about that. But you did a good job rotating out. Good touch. I would say if we ever get into this spot where we're at the midfield, and we hit the ball away from us really far, and we're just like tapping and kind of floating, you might as well just bail to the ground and get out. It's just taking way too long. You're never gonna get there actually to it. And they save it, you're just kind of floating in the air and taking a while to recover. So, when you do my other replay, I think I pinged you in Discord, so you can go back to the general chat, maybe find it. I'll let you know after though, when I did. But yeah, I did a whole YouTube video with it. Good anticipation. Good spacing. In threes, it's okay to commit for stuff like this. Like, this is pretty low percentage that he actually gets it through, but because it's threes, we can push points like this just to keep pressure, because we have teammates who are going to back us up as long as we're quick to rotate back. So I don't like this. Firstly, like, let's just keep rotating back and let the two guys who are most likely facing the correct direction go. Let's not like try to cut in front of them. And then like you kind of go out of ball cam, so like now we can't even see where the ball is going. So there's a lot of things kind of weird about that play. We want to be careful doing stuff like that, because I mean it's inconsequential in that scenario. But like if we look at maybe Brillo pad and watch what he sees you turn and he sees you back off. Like now he has to hesitate and he has to think like, okay, is it mine to go for? Now I'm kind of in no man's land. Like if we're just more like concise and like predictable, we gotta be more predictable to our teammates. That's gonna help a lot. Oh, just go back. Oh, just go back. Oh, just go back. Oh, just go back. I'm sorry. My game sense brain is just like, no. Like obviously there's no boost there. But we never go to the other opponent's side of the field to try to get boost. And leave our teammates in that 3v2. Oh, go back. Go back to defense. Even with no boost, you're more helpful in your goal than not. Oh my. As I said, very old. Yeah. Yep, it's old. It's okay, though. And it's okay to learn from it, too. It's okay to learn from it. Ooh, I like the idea. Almost worked out. Now it's time to rotate out. Get behind. Get deep. Fine. Good play to the side. Let's be aggressive. Yeah, get up there. Be aggressive. Beautiful. Now get out. Get out. You're not actually doing anything when you're this close, right? Like, it's okay to kind of hover around and kind of see what happens. But, like, if we're going this way and then we kind of cut and be super short, like, we're not going to have a lot of time to react to whatever's going to happen. So let's keep going this way and let's get to the midfield more and then kind of turn around. Give ourselves some more space to, like, do something and better angles to shoot. We kind of cut in and now we're like, there's nothing there, you know? It's if we saw the ball go there and then we kind of play that way, that's one thing. But yeah. You gotta get a little deeper. Slow, and then we want to get you get to this point, we have both our teammates in front of us, we need to sit. We need to chill out for a sec. just sit here. Let them go. Let them make their plays. And then clean up the garbage that comes after, right? We're flying through, and then we're kind of doing nothing, right? So, and then we do the same thing. We're kind of flying through. That one was better because our teammates are kind of out of the play, but, you know, slow down. You know? Good control to the side. Killed a lot of time. And then I don't get the rotation quite, but it works out. It works out. Now we go. Good challenge. Teammates should be ready to go for that. I think that was good. Then again, obviously, let's slow down. Let's stay in the net for a sec. You know, overextended a little too bit. It's gonna bite us in the butt. And again, I think it's the same thing I've been saying, right? We don't need to gravitate to where the ball is all the time, right? We get that 100 boost. Like, realistically, nothing is gonna... Like, we can't score any ball by driving like this at their net. You know? Like, even the ball would have to be perfectly already, like, right here for us to drive this way and hit the ball into the net. So, yeah. You gotta, like, set yourself up. You gotta set yourself up. Rotate around and come at the ball like this. Or behind it like this. Or have it realistically where you can cut this ball off and hit it into the net, right? Your angles are all messed up where you're never actually gonna touch the ball. Unless you're going for a demo, but then you're kind of in the way, you know? It's like, you don't, you know... You gotta be able to give your teammates a sense of what you're gonna be doing. Minutes play, but your gameplay reminds me of a hungry fly and the ball is the food. I mean, yeah. And I think that's just, it's like a little bit of a ball chasing mindset. And that's okay. You know, we just gotta protect the net a little bit better. I know, right? I'm about to throw up because I see how bad I was 2 months ago. And that's okay. This is great reflection. You know, it's not like you're mechanically bad or do anything like that. It's just like, clearly there is some rotational stuff and game sense stuff that we were lacking. But hopefully we are working on it, can identify and fix. So, everything good so far. We run away. Let's see how the save looks. Beautiful. Good save. That's not easy to do. Just a bit of a miss. Just ran out of boost. It was the right idea. It was a nice fast play. Again, gotta give yourself an angle to actually score those. You're kind of underneath it, so there's not much there. And then, oh, what a beautiful shot from Bevsky. Did I say how much I like Bevsky in the first replay analysis? Because I love Bevsky. Boom, that's clutch as fuck, bro. That's sexy. That's sexy from Bevsky. Very good. Tied it up. 21 seconds. Well, not anymore, but time to just be a little bit more conservative. We don't need to necessarily score unless an opportunity presents itself. Good tries. Now, so this is like why we don't want to rotate back into our teammates, right? You're basically a defender at this point, right? Like, this is how a defender would go for this ball. Like, we want to be rotating weak side and coming around like we're an attacker. A lot of the rotations from this replay have been, you look like a defender. You've been rotating in a way that you're not actually threatening to put the ball into the net or putting the ball in a bad spot. So, I think you fixed that, I'd hope, at this point. But something to think about, you know, as we move forward here, too. Making sure you're not falling into any bad habits like that. Again, I think Johnny Boy said it really well once on one of his streams. If you're ever playing 2s or 3s and you move across the field horizontally, like this, you are cutting somebody off in rotation. Because all our teammates are trying to come in like this, and you can't see them because you're kind of undercutting them to try to go for this ball. If you're on one side of the field, like this is your side of the field, and this ball enters a different side of the field, it's probably best not to continue to chase it and just let one of your teammates who are probably over there from spacing to go for it. I get why you went for it. It's pretty slow. But, yes, still. Something to think about. And then again, we kind of do the same thing. We should be rotating back post. Back post is always a safe rotation. We're going to get passing play here. Yeah, beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. It comes from a little bit of bad positioning, right? Because we're kind of last man back if you think about it. Because both players are kind of, our teammates are upfield. And Brillo is actively going for it as a third man, has both his teammates in front of him. So, you know, somebody has to be last man back. But Brillo gives you a nice shot, and then you just banger that home. Very, very, very good. So, good execution on the finish. Obviously, you've grown a lot since this replay. This was in November. It's January now. But I think a lot of the same things still apply to a lot of champs. Like, I think the biggest one is, you know, you're better off in net with no boost than not anywhere to be seen and have 100 boost, right? Like, it doesn't matter how much boost you have if you get scored on. So, always opt to defend the net if you can, if it's an imminent danger. Like, if it's you're about to get scored on, you should probably opt to go to the net versus, like, go get 100 boost and then go to the net. That's just how I see it. And then getting little boost pads should help with that, you know. Actually working on that. And then being patient on defense. Speed doesn't win on defense necessarily. It's good positioning and being in the right spot and waiting for the garbage to come to you and you can clear it. Especially at C1, that's going to be your best option on defense. So hopefully this helped, Blight. Bevsky's a high C3 and he's been 1v1 me every day. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's going to make you a better player for sure. Hey, I won and lost at the same time. You're right, like, it was a great goal at the end. Very, very good goal. That was very sick. It's